All right, perfect. Well, welcome. We are making food today. It's going to be a Greek cook-along, a healthy version of, regular Greek salad, because you really can't mess that up. But a healthy version of Makaronia me kima, which means spaghetti with meat sauce. Typically, the spaghetti is regular spaghetti, and the meat sauce is just beef, ground beef. But I have tweaked it to still taste rich. And this meal is going to be absolutely overloaded with nutrition and protein, and flavor. And I have a special guest, Lynn. Lynn is joining me. I think it's really fun. We just had our appointment, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, stay and let's cook together." Yeah. So here we go, and this is going to be interesting because it's on the computer. So I think I can probably get one down. Sorry. So there's the food that we're prepping. So I think I might move it. I didn't know how this was going to be ahead of time. Okay.
That looks good.
Yeah.
A little more.
Whoops. Okay. Or like this, actually. How's that? You guys got a pretty good view right there. Hi, Lauren.
It looks great.
Okay, great. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do is actually, I have all the ingredients for the Greek salad, but in order to make everything come out on time, we're going to start with the prep for the sauce, okay? And this is where Lynn is going to help. Come on, Lynn.
Cut it up.
Okay, so you're going to take the outside off of the onion. This is a half of a very large onion. Hopefully you guys can see.
I can see.
Okay. And so take the outer part off and then start chopping into small. Yep. Watch your fingers. Yep. And while she's doing that, now this part of you see this part of the onion? That part you don't want to include.
Cut it off.
Yeah, cut that part off. Can you guys see? I don't know. Let's see.
Yep, we can see really good.
Okay. Okay, there you go. So while she's doing that, I'm going to start the water for the pasta boiling. Lauren, are you cooking along? Lauren is not there anymore. Okay.
Obviously not.
Okay, perfect. Good job. Look at that. That's great. This is not good. Yeah. Okay. So the onion, once the onion's good, then we can go ahead and start sauteing that. Okay. So if you bring the computer.
Yep.
All right. So we're going to start sauteing this. It's a good thing that Lynn's helping.
Yep. Man of all seasons.
Okay. So put that in there with some olive oil, a few glugs of olive oil. You can see.
You have any recommendations for best types of olive oil to get?
I love this kind. It's called Iliada.
Okay.
And I love it because, well, it's really expensive nowadays, but it's all olive oil is. But to me, it has the best flavor, and it's available on Amazon.
Okay.
Always good. But I also use this. I bought this, and I use this for sauteing because it's a little cheaper, and it still tastes really good.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. So once I put. I like to start with this. Once I put, you see,
Yeah.
Once I put that in there, I actually also then add salt to taste. So this is my favorite, galas. I actually got this, here's the American version of it. Available also on Amazon. To me, it's like the tastiest of the salts. But I might be biased, I don't know. Some black pepper. So salt, pepper. Shocking, I know, into a sauce. Cinnamon. I like to put a lot.
I like that you just tasting. That's wonderful.
Oh, yeah, when you cook garlic powder. Nutmeg.
Oh, that is going to be delicious.
Mhm.
All my favorite spices.
Turmeric. Okay. And then let that. Okay. Until the onion softens. Okay, I wish there was an overhead light, but my light is not working. Okay, so while that is happening, then chop up the garlic. All right, you ready, Lynn?
Yep, ready?
Okay. Do you need any garlic tips? Oh, very
Yeah.
good. You got it. Good. Uh-huh. So far, so good.
And if that's working, so well, I'll break it open.
Mm-hmm.
Give me whatever tips you like. You're much more of an expert at
Oh,
garlic.
no. You're doing what I do.
You want the whole clove, down the whole.
We can say, I mean, more is merrier, but we can do like 6
Okay,
or so.
1, 2, 3, 6, small.
Yeah, that's plenty.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay, so, yeah,
You squash them like
that, you got it. Go for it. Like really smash it and then there you go. Can you feel that? I'll watch that.
Okay.
And
Okay.
good.
Okay. 3 down, 3 to go.
What's that?
3 down, 3 to go.
Okay, good. No pressure, Lynn.
No pressure. Oh yeah, lots of pressure. Okay.
All right, some of these just need a little bit more. I'll just help out there.
Yeah, it's gonna
They're not quite.
go back to that. But, you know, lots of jams are good.
So someday I'm going to have a teaching kitchen that has big video screen,
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
something. Yeah.
Okay, so we should chop those up.
Yeah, is this one done? Not quite ready.
That's nothing. I'll do my glasses.
Oh. Yeah,
Okay.
good. Okay, so now, yep, just make sure you get rid of all of these. Okay, so they don't go
Yeah, we
into
don't.
the food. Okay, then go ahead and. Yep,
All enough.
yep, small enough. That's perfect. And you know what? I'll show you, you can do
Mhm.
more than one.
Oh, you can.
You can
Okay.
actually just, you can just do more than one.
That looks like a shift now.
No. Okay.
Okay, great.
All right. So now I'm just going to carry the camera. So we'll put that in.
Okay, I'll see.
All right. You see this?
Okay.
I would not have been able to do this by myself.
Oh, I'm so good. But the inside information.
Nobody else can smell it though.
I know, and it smells so delicious. There's nothing better than garlic when it just starts
Yep.
getting that rich smell.
Mhm. All right, so now while that's working, then we take the ground turkey. Pop that open. This is a pound. This is going to make a lot of food, by the way, because we're not just going to have turkey, but at first I'm just going to make sure that the turkey is nice and cooked. Wash my hands. All right. So what you do is you mix all that around. And so you are cooking the turkey, you're browning it with all of the spices and the onion and the garlic and the turmeric.
You put a lot of those spices in each one, seemed a big amount. I would never put that much, but obviously that gives it the wonderful flavor.
That's right. Plus this ends up being a lot of food. So, and spices are really anti-inflammatory.
That's great.
Yeah, so the only thing is don't overdo the salt. That's the only one
Anyway.
that can really mess things up. So I'm gonna let that do its thing while we open up the cans of tomato.
Okay. This one.
Show you here. So initially I said just one can of diced. I'm not sure it's going to be enough. I have some tomato sauce as well. But the thing that actually makes it super, super rich and tastes like red meat is the tomato paste. That part is
Oh, yeah,
the
that's
magic. That's the magic.
And you're
And
gonna use the whole
tomatoes.
one. You're
Oh
gonna use the
yeah.
whole-
Oh yeah. It's fascinating. So I know a lot of these shows, they have everything pre-cut and then just dumped. I wanted to show how we can do all of this in 45 minutes or less. All right, we're gonna do, should I do? I'm gonna wait. I want to see how much. Yeah, I want to see how much it'll be. A little spoon. Okay. All right, Lynn, let's get the camera. Okay. So in the meantime, now this is browning nicely. Tomato. You know what? I am going to add the other one because we're about to add even more with the tofu and the tempeh. So I am going to add the sauce as well. But this is the paste. Made
A
a
whole
piece,
can. It's
the whole
amazing.
can.
I would have never done a whole can, but I can see it's going to be delicious.
You know, when people take lycopene pills, it's like, come on, people, look, you've got like an entire can of tomato paste here.
It's lycopene.
What's lycopene?
Thanks. The
Oh,
whole
this
can
is a whole, yeah,
yeah,
whole
a
can.
can of lycopene.
But not only that, it's not a pill, it's food, and it's
Exactly.
really yummy.
Yeah. And I don't think they add anything to tomato paste. I think
No,
it's
it's just tomatoes,
Mm.
yep. It's just tomatoes.
Other can for you, but I can't.
No, no, you hang on, you
Okay.
stay there. I'm coming. Now add a little bit of water to this. Stir. And pour it. This is why I like cooking, not baking, because it's just eyeballing it.
That's true. You can't do that when you bake.
No, you can't do that when you bake. Okay. And so in addition, now I'm going to also add some firm tofu and tempeh. So if you want to turn that here,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to show. The reason why I decided to add this, some people are vegetarian and so they can have it just with the tofu or or the tempeh. But even if you're not, what this does is it increases, so it gives you a lot of food, right? Like it's going to be a lot of food. But it increases the plant density of it compared to the meat. And what I'm going to do is just do half for this meal, and I'm going to save the other half for something else that I'll eat some other time.
Can you freeze it? Can you freeze it?
Probably, although I go through it so quickly, I don't
You need to.
need to freeze, yeah. The water is boiling for the pasta. You can hear it going crazy. I'm going to turn that down. Okay, so if you want to turn that over here, what I'll do is just crumple the tempeh and throw it in there. It's going to be a little extra texture. And then also, I'm going to bring the tofu. And then I'll also crumble the tofu.
Oh, you just squish it.
Squish it.
Oh my goodness.
So
I'm
it's
learning
going
from-
to be like ground, similar to the ground turkey. The texture is going to be quite similar. It's going to have gobs and gobs of protein. Let me wash my hands again. Excuse me. Okay. So all this has to do is simmer while we take care of the rest. All right, look at this sauce. Amazing,
Delicious.
right?
Delicious.
And look how much of it.
lot.
That's a lot. So you're going to be able to make some for tonight and then, you know, freeze the rest in little chunks for other meals in the future. So I'm going to cap that a little bit and let it just simmer. And put it on low. Just let it simmer. And while that's doing that, now we're going to make our Greek salad because the pasta takes 5 minutes. So I'm going to show you the Greek salad. The best way to do this actually, I think, is to do it from there. Okay. You can see my hands. Okay. So the way that Greeks cook, or the way that we prepare Greek salad is we really don't use cutting boards. So don't try this at home if you're not used to it. Okay. So I cut it. Get rid of that. Here, hold on. And the way that we cut is in these like little wedges.
Mm.
Okay. So I use a knife that's all like pretty dull, so I don't cut myself, but I've also practiced a very long time.
Well, and it's quick.
It's very quick.
You have practiced since the age of 7 when you got here. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, before.
Yeah. So it's very, very quick. So you'll see how quick you can make a Greek salad. No lettuce in Greek salad.
Okay.
No lettuce. Okay. It's an anathema. It's just tomatoes, cucumbers.
Has lettuce really got anything in it? Is it not just?
It's fiber and
fiber.
water. Yeah. So, I mean, from the
Okay.
standpoint of increasing your fiber,
Okay.
it's got bulk. So that's good. But, and some things taste really good with lettuce, like burrito bowls, for example.
Yeah.
Like lettuce is nice with that. But I personally never buy lettuce because I prefer spring mix, arugula, spinach, kale, like the dark leafy greens, which are so good for you anyway. All right, so I'm just cutting through. I'm making a big salad. This is going to be for like a family of 6, but
You've put like 4 tomatoes in there, haven't you?
yeah, a lot. I think they were 4. They might be 5. But
One was huge.
yeah. So after the tomatoes, then come the cucumbers. It's called a choriatiki in Greek. Choriatiki, which literally means like from the country, like from the town. Okay, tomatoes are in, and next is the cucumber. So actually, I peel my cucumbers unless they're from my garden because a lot of times they wax them, and I don't like that. So
I think the English cucumbers, you don't have to peel, is that correct?
I don't know. It depends on if they're waxed. Like I don't think you have to.
Even English ones might be waxed.
Okay. I remember trying to help my mom cook when I was younger, and we were peeling potatoes, and I was young. I was like 7, and she's like, "Move your hands faster," as opposed to like praising.
I'm just thinking, you really
Move your hands faster. I'm like, come on, no.
Well, you are moving your hands faster, so you did it.
I did it. I learned. It was
You learned.
PTSD. Okay, so the way that I cut the cucumber is, again, don't try this at home unless you're used to it. You put a slice down the middle and then just cut so they end up being like little crescents. Half moons. All right, how are we doing with time, Lynn?
It is 5:40.
5:40. We have 20 minutes to the end of the show.
Right. And you're going to make it, I can see it.
Yes, I am going to make it. All right, we're going to do the other cucumber.
And that's what you're doing all the preparation as we would do it in the kitchen. So you know,
All right, because I want to show people that
having
it's
shortcuts.
that it's doable.
But even peeling a cucumber like that, learning stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And again. So you can imagine, I'm cutting into my finger. You can imagine if this was sharp, that would not be a good idea.
Yeah, exactly.
And obviously it's sharp enough that if I push hard, I will cut myself. So, you know, but
You've just
again,
got
this
to
is
know your knife.
practice. Yeah, practice. Okay. I'm going to do onion next. So the nice thing about, or not the nice thing, the way that we kind of do this in a Greek salad, for some reason, I really think it makes a difference. You want little strips. So you go along that way. And so then they separate out into little individual
Okay. Mm.
things. So you see, like that. And you kind of want them thin. Probably not too many. Depends on you know, what you're used to. Some people like a lot of onion and some people don't. I like a lot of onion, but I've got Lynn here, so I don't know.
I don't mind onion, but I prefer, if I'm going to have a lot, I prefer it cooked.
Cooked. Okay,
Mm.
we're gonna stop on the onion then. But the other thing that I really like is green onion. So I already, by the way, I already washed everything before we got started. So I did cheat in that way. Oops, this one.
Green onions have a very specific flavor, don't they?
Yes. And what's fun is I like to cut them with a knife.
The scissors.
Oh, sorry, with scissors.
Yeah.
This thing, this.
Yeah.
Okay, so first we cut not into the salad. I'm gonna get rid of these. And I use the whole thing.
Right to the end.
Yep.
Wow. So the green is pretty too.
It's a really nice flavor. Okay, almost done with that. All right, green pepper. You have to have a green pepper. Not red peppers, not those
Orange.
whatever those little tiny pepper, like those spicy
Oh,
peppers,
yeah.
you know, regular green pepper. You cut it in half, you take out the middle seed part. And again, you slice it kind of lengthwise so that it's little strips.
It's amazing how fast it can be done in your hands.
It's
like that,
fast
you
in your
know.
hands, yep. I mean, you know, you've got a family to feed, hurry up.
I know, exactly. 12 kids.
Fortunately for us, it was just myself and my sister, so
Okay.
we did not have that many mouths to feed. And, you know, again, it depends on how many you want, how much. I think half a pepper for now is plenty. It's a very, you know, sharp flavor. Okay, next. This is almost done. Do this so you can see. This is almost done. I like to add the feta towards the end because otherwise it really gets mushy in there. So what we're going to do next is add the salt, the olive oil, the oregano, and the red wine vinegar and the olives. Mix it together and then add the feta. So let me get those.
Should I hold it up so we can see inside the bowl?
Yes. This oregano is a blend from my garden and also from Greece. So, and I'm not shy about using it. Okay, also I'm not shy about olive oil. So several glugs of olive oil. Be careful with the salt if you have high blood pressure. Don't do too much. Oh, also, don't put the vinegar until you've mixed the olive oil, because the vinegar does not, if it gets on the veggies, does not allow the olive oil to stick.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Huh, I'm glad this is being videoed. I need to remember all these things.
Yay. So now we're gonna mix this up. And you know, I haven't actually had a Greek salad in a long time because in the winter the tomatoes aren't good. And so this is my first Greek salad of the year.
Oh, great. It's a celebration.
It is a celebration. Okay, so you see the oregano is everywhere. What's
Mhm.
that?
Looks good with all the colors.
Yeah,
I
I know.
know. Doesn't it look great?
All right, then we do, let me just taste.
Oh,
Give
my
it a little
goodness.
bit more salt.
I would never put that amount of salt just because I thought it was too much, you know, but obviously it's just perfect.
It's to taste. You have to
Yeah,
okay,
you have
and
to
a little bit of
taste.
olive, red wine vinegar. Mix that around again. And then you add your olives. These are already pitted for you, kalamata. Kalamata is from the actual part of Greece called Kalamata, but really tasty. And they're in brine, so I just take a bunch and throw them in there. They're so
It's delicious.
and
I can taste it already.
and then last but not least, the feta. Okay, feta. So some people can't do dairy, and some people have to be careful with their saturated fat. So if you are one of those people, you might need to just have your salad like this without the feta, okay? But if, you know, we are talking about balancing everything, you can add, you know, and your numbers are okay, you can add a little bit of feta in your life for flavor. And this particular kind, the Trader Joe's in the brine, is the best one I have seen in the United States for, you know, and it's actually from Greece.
Wow.
So I don't break it off into too small
It'll
chunks.
squish. It'll just
Yeah, I don't want it into tiny little pieces. I want
I
some
love that
chunks.
you do everything with your hands. I'm amazed.
Oh yeah, you do everything with your hands. My dad used to feed people with his hands.
Really? Oh my goodness.
Okay, wash them and then we'll mix it and then the salad's done.
Do we need to put the pasta in the pot? Or
Yeah, as soon as I
Right.
mix this, because the pasta is going to take literally 5 minutes. Okay, Greek salad
It's
is
so
done.
delicious. The white just does something at the end, you know?
Yep.
White bit.
And then
Right.
now we've got the water.
It'll come around there.
And it will come around. And I'm using edamame mung bean fettuccine because again, high protein. And those are the not only high protein, it's got all the really good phytoestrogens, decreasing risk of breast cancer. I mean, who doesn't want decreased risk of breast cancer?
Of course. Okay.
So
And it tastes exactly like pasta then. I mean, it's the,
yeah, I mean, it's not,
the
well, it's not
texture.
exactly like, you know, Italy, right? But
That's a real good option.
all right, so it's 5:50. This will be ready in 5 minutes. I guess I could have thrown that in there 5 minutes ago. Lynn.
Oh, that's
I was
okay.
busy chatting,
That's okay.
but literally 5 minutes is what this takes.
And then we mix it with the sauce.
And then what we'll do is we'll get plates.
That sounds good. Get plates, I like that.
You know what this gives us an opportunity to do, Lynn?
Yeah.
Clean up.
Should I video you cleaning up?
Yes, you should. 'Cause it's nice to clean up.
Yeah.
And then you don't have a bunch of stuff.
Then you can enjoy the food without feeling guilty. We'll have a bird's eye view of you
Oh, yeah.
cleaning up.
So this tempeh has oops, has 18 grams of protein per serving, and there are 2.5 servings in each package. So that's a lot of protein there. The tofu, same idea.
And the idea of having so much protein is to build your muscle, isn't it correct?
So yeah, you don't need this much protein in any one go. Maybe about 40 to 45 grams max.
Okay.
However, right, because it will help your muscles. It triggers muscle protein synthesis,
Okay.
and to help counter muscle loss as we age. But the advantage of eating, if you have excess protein and it happens to be plant-based protein, that's not coming along with things like saturated fat. So it's not going to be harmful. It's like eating your vegetables while also eating your protein, if that makes any sense,
Yeah.
right? It's all in one package.
Right, fantastic. And I remember you telling me that protein only lasts 6 hours in your body. So that's
That's
why
right.
you need to
So
have
it
this rich
circulates
meal.
it circulates for 6 hours. That's why it's important to do it, to space it out 3
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
Right, so cleaning up.
It's a good feeling, isn't it? Put everything
Yes, we
away.
have 2 minutes for the pasta to be done.
So you've got a deadline for cleaning up.
Right. Goes away, that goes away. Oops, gotta clean my floor.
Oh, that can happen later.
And the pasta's almost ready. Look at that,
Look at it. Really, it is. That's
Yeah.
amazing. 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Wow.
Oh, we're at 4 minutes. We have 1 more minute. And then meanwhile, let's take a look at the sauce.
That looks delicious. Oh, and as you said, you've done lot on there. That would definitely last a few meals.
Oh, yeah. 100%. And so, let's see, what am I doing here? Nothing. I think this is basically ready. So I'm going to drain it. Drain, I pop it back in. Throw out a little bit of olive oil just so it doesn't stick.
Can't have too much olive oil.
I mean, you still have to be careful. Olive oil is high in calories. So if you're eating like this and you're not meeting your goals, you might be kind of overdoing the olive oil, let's say, for example. All right, so
Okay.
there's that. And so now we're ready
Are you gonna mix it together or just?
Oh, we're gonna do this, just plate
Okay.
this, and you're gonna be the test subject.
What a pleasure.
Wish I was there.
I know. I wish we could converse
Tell us how it tastes.
around
great.
through the screen. If we could do that,
Mhm.
would be great.
I can make it though, so I can relook at the video.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we got a little bit of
Really
it.
good.
Just giving you just a
That's
little
Right.
flavor. It's gonna be super hot, Lynn. I don't want you
Okay.
to burn yourself, but
No,
come on over here.
should I?
Bring this.
Okay.
You have a seat. And then we can use some nutritional yeast if we want to kind of go a little bit on top.
Okay.
Just sprinkle a
Make
little,
you think it's Parmesan?
similar to Parmesan.
Yeah. Delicious.
And here's your fork. Oops, excuse me.
Okay.
Don't burn yourself up. And then I'll make it.
Are you gonna have some too?
Oh, yes, but right
Thank
now,
I've just got a salad. Okay.
I'm giving you that.
Oh,
You
this
have
is where I make you jealous.
And
You'll have
Right.
to make it. You just have to make it.
there's the salad.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, that's great. Okay,
Oh, you're gonna burn it. I hope you don't burn yourself.
I'll be fine. I'll
Okay.
blow it a little bit.
Let us know what you think. And look at that.
I know, look at it.
We are 2 minutes shy of 45 minutes.
Mhm.
It is so delicious.
Really? Mm.
Sauce, it's all the tomato. It's the tomato and the tomato
Mm.
and all the spices as well. It's such a great combination of spices.
Yeah.
Herbs and spices. Wow, that's delicious. Kathy, are you going to eat some?
Yes, but I want to
Later.
say hi to all my people. All my people. Nikita.
Nice meeting you.
Thanks for
Nikita.
joining.
Enjoy. This was great. I'll rewatch it.
Okay.
Okay.
so-
Okay, see you Sunday. Okay, bye-bye.